Hello all, welcome to the next class on digital system design. So in the last class we understood about the multiplexers. So what is a multiplexer? Okay, so we can say multiplexer is an multiple input and a single output. So we are going to connect the any one of the input to the output at a time, right? And then we understood there's a different standard commercially available multiplexers like 74151, 74153, okay, 4:1 multiplexer, 8:1 multiplexers, and we solved some problems on the 4:1 mux and the 8:1 mux. Okay, so today we are going to solve some more problems on the multiplexers, and then we will move to the next topic, that is adder and the subtractors. Okay, so the problem is realize the following function using 8:1 mux. So the function is f equals to f of a comma b comma c equals to summation of 0, 4, 5, 6. So this is the function they have given. Now we need to implement this function using the 8:1 mux. So what is an 8:1 mux? So 8:1 mux is 74151. Okay, we need to implement this function, okay, by using this IC. So how we are going to implement? Okay, so the function is given as a 3 variable. So and this IC is corresponding to the 8:1 mux. So how many select lines will be there? 3. So that means, so connecting the given inputs to the select lines and connecting the logical 0 or 1 to the input data lines. So that how we are going to implement this function using the 74151. Okay, so let's have the 74151 first. Okay, then what is the changes we need to do? Then we will do that one later. 74151. So 74158 is to 1 mux. So it's concerning the 8 data inputs. Okay, so corresponds to the D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6 and D7. It is having again one enable pin. Keep in mind it is an active low pin. Okay, so there is one enable pin which is an active low pin, and it is having a 3 select lines C, B, A corresponding to the S2, S1 and the S0. Okay, and it will be having a 2 outputs. So one is then actual, another is an complement form. Okay, and as usual, so IC will having a connected to the power supply VCC and ground, right? Okay, so these were the 74151. Now we need to realize this function by using the 74151. So as already said, so we need to connect the given inputs to the select lines. Okay, so keep in mind here A is the MSB and here C is the MSB. So we need to connect A, B, C to the select lines C, B, A. Okay, so that means here we are going to connect here we are going to connect this A, and here we are going to connect B, and here we are going to connect C. Now, how to connect the data inputs? According to the given function, so what is this actually? 0, 4, 5, 6 will be logic 1 because given as a summation, okay, and the remaining values, this corresponding, that means 1, 2, 3 and 7 will be logic 0, right? Okay, so that means in the 74151, when the inputs are 0, 0, 0, output must be 1. This indicates what? So when the inputs A, B, C are 0, 0, so we will go to write the two tables. Okay, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. So this 0 will be 1, next 4 will be 1, 5, 6 is 1, remaining will be 0. Okay, so when the select lines A, B, C, that is inputs for our function, okay, so A, B, C are 0, 0, Y will be 1. So that means D0 must be 1. Okay, so next for the 2, D1, D1 must be 0. So that means actually here, so D0 and D1, D2 will be having a logic 0 or 1. So according to this equation, what is the written here actually? So according to the two table we can say, so 0 that is D naught, okay, D4 must, and the 5, 6, D5 and D6 will be logic 1. D naught, D4, D5 and D6 must be connected to the logic 1. Okay, and similarly D1, D2, D3 and D7 must be connected to the logic 0. Okay, so by connecting this one and with the inputs to the select line, we can implement the given function using the 74151. So that means D naught. So here I will connect the plus VCC, this corresponds to the logic 1, to the D naught. Okay, next D4, D5, D6, and here next 1, 2, 3 and the 7 must be connected to the ground. Okay, but this IC should be active, that means enable pin must be given. So to enable this one, again we are going to connect a logic 0, that is connected to the ground. Okay, so then we here we are going to get the function that is y. So y equals to f of ABC equals to summation of 0, 4, 5, 6 will going to be implemented by using the 74151. Okay, so this is the changes we need to do for the IC 74151 to implement the or to realize the given function. Okay, so here if the 3 variables are given, so easily we are implemented. So can we implement the functions which is having a 4 variable in the 74151, and can we implement the 3 variable by using the 4:1 marks? Yes, we can implement. Okay, so how to do that one? Okay, we are going to see that one. So to implement the 4 variables, okay, in the using the 74151 actually, so the starting 3 variables, so from the MSB will be connected to the, so 4 variables means actually will be having a B, C, D, right? The input variables of the function, so from the MSB will be connected to the select lines as I have done like actually. Okay, then D will be connected as an input actually. Okay, so the output will be vary with respect to D. How the output will vary with respect to D will going to be considered. Okay, and then so input, instead of writing here 0 or 1, right, here we are going to writing a 1 or 0. Okay, there 0, 1 and even we will go to write a variable. So what is the, assume that if I have a 4 variable, if you take an A, B, C, D is a D, so how the D will going to vary with respect to the input, and that we are going to be done. Okay, so how we are going to do that one? Okay, so that we are going to see now. So let's take an example to implementing the 3 variable function in the 4:1 marks and then 4 variable function using the 8:1 marks. Yeah, the next problem is implement the following function using 4:1 marks and the given function is a 3 variable function. Okay, so A, B, C equals to summation of 0, 1, 2, 7. So it's a 3 variable function. We know that 2 variable function can be easily implemented by using the 4:1, and we already solved one problem in the last class. Okay, now we have a 4:1 marks but 3 variable. So let's first of all 4:1 marks means, so which is the IC we are going to use? So that's IC 74153. Okay, it's a dual 4:1 marks actually. Okay, so now we will go to use a 4:1. One 4:1 we will have to use. Okay, so here dual 4:1 is there. So let's enable the only one and let's disable the another one. Okay. So it is a dual 4:1. So that means we are going to have a inputs A0, A1, A2, A3 and the one output Y1. Okay, corresponds to the another 4:1 B0, B1, B2, B3. Okay, and we have the 2 enable pins E1, keep in mind it is an active low pin, and E2, again it is an active low pin, and then we having the two select lines, S1 and the S0, okay, and we are having a one more output, that is Y2. So these were the 74153 we have, okay. Now we need to implement a given function. Okay. Earlier if the function was two variable, so we have done actually, so we have connected the whatever the two inputs to the select lines A and B. According to that one, so whatever the output should be there, so we connected. Need a logic 1 needed or logic 0 is needed. We make the A0 to N3 with respect to the logic 1 or 0, so that we implemented. Okay. But here we have a three variables. Okay. So as already said, the initial starting variables from MSB will be connected to the select lines. Okay. So then the remaining variable will be used as an input. That is called as an actually map entered variable. That variable will be called as an map entered variable. Let's have the two table of how the function will be there, the functionality of that one. Okay. And then we will write the circuit diagram. So what is the changes is needed to implement the given function in the 74153. So here the inputs are A, B and C, right, and the output okay, this is corresponding to the Y, right, according to this what is the function. Okay. So we have a three inputs, so we are going to vary from 0 to 8. Okay. So according to the given function, so 0, 1, 2, 5, 0, 1, 2, 7 will be 1, logic 1. So remainings will be the logic 0. So that means this 1, 1, 0, 1, 2, yeah, 1, 2, and the 7 will be 1. Remaining will be logic 0. Okay. So now if you look the to table, so A and B will have the C value here, right. Similarly, in these two conditions, A and B will having the same values, here also, right. Okay. So here we will consider C as an map entered variable. So usually we will represent it as MVV. So MVV corresponds to the map entered variable. Okay. So these A and B will be connected to the select lines. Okay. So we know that according to the select lines A and B, that means S1, S0 or 0, 0, A0 will be connected to the Y1. So that means 1, 0, 1. So A1 will be connected to the Y1, and there is a 1, 0. A2 will be connected to the Y1, and 1, 1, A3 will be connected to the Y1. Okay. So now we have only the 4 combinations, but we will be having 8 combinations we need to represent, right. Okay. For that one only, so we are going to have the map entered variable where the output will be represented in terms of the C. Okay. So how we are going to do that one? So let's see here actually. Okay. See, when the A and B are 0, 0, okay, so output will be always 1, whatever it may be the C. So C is 0 or 1. So whatever is the changes here C, but output will be always constant. So that means when A and B are 0, 0, A0 will be connected to the Y1. So that means A0 will be always to be 1. So that in these conditions output will be 1. Okay. So whatever it may be the conditions of the C, output will be 1 here. So this will be considered as a map entered variable output. Okay. So here when the inputs of A and B are 0, 1, okay, if you look the C and the output, so output will be a complement of the C. See, when the C is equals to 0, output is 1. When the C is equals to 1, output will be 0. So thus means the output will be a complement of the C. Whatever the C input will be there, the complement it will get. Okay. So now when the input are 1 and 0, that means for both these conditions, okay. So whatever it may be the C value, output will be 0, right, 0, 0, 1, this will going to give a 0. So that's why we can say whatever it may be the C combination, output will going to give a 0. Similarly, when the 1 1 is for the input, you can see here actually as the C changes, output will change here. So 0 0 1 1. So that means output will be represented in terms of C here actually. Here output is represented in terms of C bar. Here output is represented in 1 because whatever it may be the C, output will be always giving you 1 also. When the C is 0, it will give 1. When the C is 1, it will going to give a 1. So that will be represented as a 1. So here also when the C is 0, output will be 0. When the C is 1, output will be 0. So that's why here also, here we represent it as a 0. Okay. So this is called as a map entered variable output. Now we converted the 8 outputs to the 4 outputs. According to these 4 outputs, we will going to write the corresponding inputs to these 4 inputs, because we are going to use the 4:1 mux. Okay, we are going to use the 4:1 mux is enough for us. So that means we need to disable this one. So I will going to give a logic 1 to the E2. So this is E2. So I will going to give a logic 1. So when I connect a logic 1 to here, this one means this is an active low pin. When you give a logic 1, it will be disabled. So this will be disabled means this 4:1 mux will be inactive. Only this 4:1 will be active. Okay. Now S1 will be connected to the A and S0 will be connected to the B. Okay. As per the value here 0, that means 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 combination. So we are going to get a 4 combination. That means 8 combinations has been reduced to the 4 combinations. So this is what is called as an map entered variable. Okay, by considering the C variable as an map entered variable. Okay. So now when the A and B are 0 0, A and B are 0 0, output will be 1. So that means A0 will be connected to the 1. Okay. So whatever it may be the C value, there is no need to bother with C value now actually here. So now when the A and B are 0 1, output will be the C bar. That means complement of the C will get. So we have a one more variable, input variable C, that should be connected to the inputs here. Okay. So 2 inputs are connected to the select lines. One more variable, that is called as a map entered variable, will be connected as an input data line. Okay. According to this one, output will going to be vary. Okay. So here C bar is needed. So C with the NOT gate will be connected to the A1. Next, when the inputs are 1 0, A2 will be connected to the Y1. So what should be the A2? A2 should be connected to the 0. So here I will go to write, this should be connected to the A0, and this is A1, and this is A2, and this should be A3. Okay. So A2 should be connected to the 0, or we can say ground, or a logic 0. Okay. Next, A3, when the inputs are 1 1, A and B are 1 1, okay, output will be behaves like a C. So that means whatever the C value will be there, if you give that one, we are going to get. So when the A, B are 1 1, if we give a C equals to 0, output will be 0. If a C equals to the 1, output will be 1. Okay. This is how we are going to implement a 3 variable function using the 4:1 mux. Okay. Whatever the reduced truth table will be there, we even can be implement using in the K-map also. That K-map usually will call as an MVV K-map, or a map entered variable K-map. So how that will be there? Let's see here actually. Okay. So I hope you understood this problem. Okay, we are going to repeat once again. So if 3 variables are given, okay, to implement in a 4:1, okay. So that starting 2 variables or MSB variables will be connected to the select lines. Okay. The remaining 1 variable will be represented as an input. Okay. So that input is called as a map entered variable. Okay. So here output will be represented in terms of map entered variable. Okay. So here 1 1, so we will written a 1. So here 0 1 1 0, so that's we are written as C bar. Okay, like that. Output will be represented in terms of the C here. Okay. So that is what. That will be connected to the inputs, and like that we are going to implement the any given 3 variable function using the IC 74153. Okay. So how the K-map will look for this one? So let's understand here. Okay. So here we have a 3 variable K map, where 3 variable K map will be reduced to the 2 variable K map. So first of all, let's have the whatever the 3 variable K map is there. So we're going to write this first actually. Okay. So this is what we have: A, B, C, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0 corresponding to the numbers, cell numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So which is the output? 1, 1, 1, 0, next 0, 0, 0, 1. Right. So this is what the 3 variable K map what we have. So what is the map entered variable K map? So it's in a map entered variable A, B, C, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Okay. If you see here, so B is having a value 0, 0 and 1, 1. So when the A equals to 0, B is having a 0, 0 here and 1, 1 here. So that means these two can be combined. Okay. Similarly, when A is equals to 0, B will be having a 1, 1 here, right? So C will vary. Okay. Okay. So next, when the A equals to 1, again B will having a 0, 0 here. So let's combine these two cells, and A equals to 1 and the B will be 1, 1. So let's combine here actually. Okay. So this corresponds to these 4 values related to the A0, A1, A2 and the A3. So this is what? When the A and B are 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. See, these are the 4 combinations we have. A0, B0, A0, B1, A1, B0, A1, B1. So these two combined here. That's what here also we combined here actually. Okay. So this corresponds to the A0, and this corresponds to the A1, this corresponds to the A2, and this corresponds to the A3. Okay. So what is the value of here? 1, C bar 0, C. Okay. So what is the output? We have 1, 1. C is having a 0, 1. So whatever it may be the C, output will be always 1. So that's why here we will consider it as a 1. Next, C is having a changes from 1, 0, and the input and the output will vary for 0, 1. See, 1 C is 1, output is 0, C is 0, output is 1. So that means here we are getting the complement of C. So that's why here represented with a C bar. Okay. Next here, so A2. Okay. So again, A equals to 1 and B equals to 0. So what is the output we are getting? A 0, 0. When the C inputs are 0 or 1. We are getting output will be 0 only. So that's why here will be represented as a 0. Okay. So and here will be represented as the changes A and B are 1, 1, as the output will be changes with respect to C here actually. So 1, 1, 0, 0. So here will be output will be with respect to C. So this is we call as a map entered variable K map. Okay. So we are converting the 8 cell K map to the 4 cell. Okay. So this is how we are going to write, or even simply we can write like this also. A, B, 0, 0, 0, 1, sorry, 0, 0, 0, 1. So in A and B are 0, 0, what is the output? 1. Okay. Next A and B are 0, 1, output is what? C bar. Okay. 1, 0, it is 0, 1, 1, it is C. Okay. So this is how a map entered K map will be there. Okay, we are considering the C as a map entered variable, so it will be represented in a K map. Okay. So when you write the switching equation for this K map, so both the K map will going to lead the same equations. So let's check that one actually. Okay. So this is the normal K map for this given function. Okay. So what is the simplified equation? Let's write. So what is the possible group we have? So these two can be grouped, right? And these two, that means 0 cell number 0 and 2, and this is the only one cell I can group. So then what will be the equation? Y will be, so for this one, A bar, B bar, for this A bar, C bar, okay, and for this one A, B, C. So this is the equation we are going to get, right? Okay. So same equations we are going to get here also. Okay, whatever the map entered variables will be there, we need to place here as like have done here actually. So this is the K map we get. Okay, then how to grouping here actually? So first group the whatever the logic ones are there. So let's group the logic ones what we have. So this is the only one logic one we have. So only single group we can do. So let's group this one. So after the group, what is the equation we are going to get? A bar, B bar. Okay. In the next step, we will can be group the logic one what we have, which is adjacent to the any map entered variable. So that means, so one can be grouped with the C bar. Okay. So these two can be grouped. So we will erase this one. So it's already done. Okay. So or we need to write a one more K map. But here I am writing in this K map only I am showing the, here actually. Okay. So here C bar can be grouped with the adjacent logic ones. Okay. When you group, what will be the equation will be there? So here B has changed over. So remaining is A bar, and this will be involved with the C bar. So that's why these equations will be considered as an A C bar. Okay. And we don't have any logic one adjacent to the C. So C will be alonely group. So this, what is the equation we are going to get? A, B, C. A, B according to the K map, and the C is a map entered variable that need to be included. So this will be the A, B, C. So that means Y will be equals to A bar, B bar plus A, C bar plus A, B, C. So if you look onto it, both the equations are same. So writing a map entered variable K map, also we can derive the switching equations, or by the whatever the given function will be there, even from that also we can derive the switching equation. Okay. So this apart from the implementation using the 4:1 mux. So hope how to implement the 4:1 mux we already covered. Okay. So this with respect to the map entered variable K map. Okay. So whatever the two table we have written here considering the map entered variable, this can be reflected in the K map also like this. Okay. So hope you have understood this one. Okay. Let's take up the next problem. The problem is realize the given Boolean function, okay, using the 8:1 mux. So the given function is an 4 variable. So we know that 8:1 mux can be used to realize the 3 variable function. But here they have given the 4 variable function. So that means how we have done the last problem. That means the 3 variables from the MSB will be considered for the select inputs, and the one more, the last variables will be used as a map entered variable. Okay. How to realize this function using the 8:1 mux, let's understand. So 8:1 mux means 74151. Okay. Let's have the circuit diagram of an 8:1 mux. So the 74151. So it's having 8 inputs and a 1 output. I will name this D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6 and D7. And we know, so there is a one enable pin and it is an active low pin, right? So that's how we are going to indicate it with a bubble. And we have a 3 select lines C, B, A corresponding to S2, S1 and the S0. Okay. And we have the 2 outputs. One is Y, okay, another is what its complement. Okay. And as usual we have a power supply VCC and the ground. Okay. So this is an 8:1 mux. Now we need to realize this function using this IC, right? Okay. Let's have the 2 table for this function. W, X, Y, Z are the inputs and output is the T. Okay. So 4 variable function. So it will be having a 16 combinations 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 like that up to 15. Okay. So let's write the output according to the given function. Okay. Summation is given, that means 0, 1, 2, 4. For these mean terms it will going to generate the logic 1. Okay. So 0 is 1, logic 1 here output is logic 1 here, then 2, 4, so that means 3 0, right, 5 is 1, 6 0, 7 1, 8 1, 9 1, 10 0, 11 0, 12 1, 13 is 1, and the 14 and 15 are 0 0. Okay. Then how to implement? So here the WXY will be used as an select lines, and the Z will be considered as an input. Okay. So as the output will be changed with respect to Z, we are going to be create a map entered output. Okay. So here W X Y. So W will be connected to the C, X will be connected to the B, and Y will be connected to the A. Okay. So and Z will be considered as an map entered variable. So and here we are going to write a output corresponding to the map entered variable. How we have written in the last problem. Same way we are going to write. Okay. So here we are going to make these two one group corresponding to WXY are 0. Next is the 0 0 1 corresponding to WXY. Okay. Similarly, these two will be the groups. Okay, where WXYZ will be having the same values. Okay. Now, when the WXY are 0 0 0, that means in a 74151, if the CBA are 0 0 0, we know that one output will be connected to the D naught. Okay. So, what is the output we needed actually? 1 1 when the WXY are 0 0. Whatever it may be the Z condition actually. Okay. So, now we are going to write an output with the considering the Z as a map entered variable. So, when the WXY inputs are 0 0 0, output will be always 1. Whatever it may be the Z may be 0 or 1, but output will be 1. Similarly, when the inputs are 0 0 1, if you see, output will be the complement of the Z. When the Z is 0, output will be 1. When the Z is 1, output will be 0. So, that means it will be a complement of the Z. Similarly, for the 0 1 0 combination, here output will be 1, because whatever it may be the input combinations, we are getting the output logic 1 only. So, that is why output will be always 1. Similarly, for the 0 1 1 input, so output will behave like a Z. So, here we can write it is Z. Okay. Next is 1. Next inputs is 0, next input 1, and the next input will be 0. So, this is how we are going to represent in 16 combination tabular column to an 8 combination tabular column, considering the Z as an map entered variable. Okay. So, that means here Z will be input. Okay. So, and the output is the T, and the T will be generated by considering the Z as a map entered variable. And see, when the inputs are WXY are 0 0 0, outputs must be 1. So, that means, so we know that when WXY are 0 0, D naught is connected to the Y, alright. So, that means D naught must be connected to the logic 1. Okay. Similarly, next, when the for the next combination 0 0 1, output must be complement of the Z. So, that means we will have to take the input Z, and complement of that one will be connected to the D1. So, that when the inputs are 0 0 1, when the Z is 0, output will be 1, when the Z is 1, output will be 0. That what? For the 0 0 1 combination, when the Z is 0, output will be 1. Again, for the same inputs, select lines, okay, when the Z is 1, output will be 0. So, that is what here is going to happen. When the select lines are 0 0 1, so output will be a complement of Z. Okay. Next, for the select lines of 0 1 0, output will be 1. So, whatever it may be the Z combination, output will be always given to be 1. So, that is why here directly we are going to connect to the connecting the logic 1 to the D2. Okay. So, next D3, okay, and this corresponds to the D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6 and D7. Okay, so that what D1 you can written 1, next D1 Z bar, okay, and next is D2 1, D3 this corresponds to the Z, next D4 is logic 1 and D5 it is logic 0 and D6 is 1 and D7 is logic 0, and this IC must operate means we need to give a logic 0. So thus we connect it to the ground. So here we can write a VCC, okay, or we can write a logic 1, or here we can connect to a ground, or even we can write a 0 also, okay. In the last problem we written as a VCC, let's use the same format, okay. So that means here we are going to connect a VCC, okay. And for the 0 we will going to connect to the ground, okay. So this is how we will go to implement a given Boolean function using the 8:1 mux, okay. So hope you understood the problem, okay. Like this we will going to realize the any given Boolean function by using the 74151, okay. The main thing is here we need to represent the output in terms of Z. So here we have written a 1 Z bar 1 Z like this, okay. We need to represent the output in terms of Z, okay. If the output will be logic 1 always for the any combination of the Z, then the considered as output will be 1, okay. If else, so if you need to look out of the Z, if it is a Z's complement or a Z, that we need to be look, and then we need to write the output, and these outputs corresponding to the inputs for the 8:1 mux. According to this output, we will going to be connect the input to get this corresponding output, okay. So these are the contents with respect to the multiplexers. So next we will move to the next topic, adders and subtractors.